Hey, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Oh my goodness, my computer crashed earlier. Like, gosh darn it. Wait, please don't crash again. Okay, no, it's fine. Everything's good. But, I ate a patella before this. Yummy. Ooh, I also drank water. Oh my goodness, hydration. So healthy. But yeah, tonight's goal is to finish the event. I only have 4 more parts left, but it should be fine. Without further ado, Butterfly's interment. She gladly buries herself in a beautiful dream. Where's that blondie gone? This place is... Eh? Eh? This is the first time she's ever seen so many people fleeing in despair. People are streaming out of Connection HQ, yelling things to each other like, "It's gonna blow!" Hello. Where the common folk scatter, the Demon King abides. You there! The one at their head, your worthy opponent for a hero. Here I come!
Move! Hurry up and move your ass! You have your own place to die. Don't make me move up my timetable.
Karl beats a miserable retreat out of the meeting hall. He's no different from the ordinary citizens of Port Mika as he flees. His original plan to have the people disguised as rioters from Port Mika attack this place and kill Lydia in the process is a lost cause. Everyone heard what the doll said about blowing up Connection HQ. If Lydia dies now, people will merely write her off as an unfortunate casualty of the uprising. And if the HQ really does blow up, not only will Connection lose all of its value, the URNC will most likely step in to investigate. That entails the very real risk that he will be sacrificed to cover things up. Keeping Lydia alive now might lead to her becoming a crucial bargaining chip later on. He tightens his grip on Lydia's hand as the latter struggles against him with all her might. She fights him every step of the way, a faint determination burning in her eyes. Punch Karl, please!
Contact the doll forces. Have them head over to the fuel tanks. Stop the detonation at all costs. Stop the crazy bitch of a doll!
What fuel tanks? Where are they? It's you.
Wah! It's a doll! Keep her away from me! Kill her!
Yart! Dushivnaya jumps over the doll's heads and sends him flying with a kick. What the heck? I'm a hero who's here to stop this calamity, not some villain. Hey. Are you Liege Lady Lydia? Yes, the passing hero or whatever. I need your help. I'll tell you how to put an end to all this. Port Mika's residents are fleeing to the outskirts of town. Look, the streets are full of people. Did Basti do something? Oh yeah, she told me to stay away from the Connection HQ after rescuing Zoe. She's just making a bigger mess of things. So, is there a way to restart the beacon control center and restore network service? Otherwise, even if the commander sends people over, we won't be able to contact them. Damn it! Even if we use the vehicle's equipment to set up temporary beacon to access the control center. We've already removed the dongle that Basti and Phelan planted, so remote access will be denied. We'll need to go to the beacon control center and physically access it. But we can't do that, right? From what I know about Basti, she's definitely going to do something insane. That's why she wanted to keep you away from it. Things being what they are now, I need to put your safety first. So we need to get as far away from this place as we can. Is she going to use those bombs? Surely she wouldn't do something so extreme, right? She wouldn't, right? Big Sis Phelan, no matter what Big Sis Basti's plan is, we need to restore the network access to the outside world. We're the only ones who can do it right now. According to Nixie's tactical predictions, we'll be going up against way more defenders than we can hope to deal with if we assault the beacon control center. But once we take care of that, we'll be able to talk to Master. Got it. We'll try and come up with something together. Actually, there's another way, but it isn't possible now, is it? Auntie... Lydia? And now there's Sakura. Hey, Sakura. Hello, you've got a delivery. This is the birthday cake for your child's 2nd birthday. Please sign here, please. That's strange. How come the streets are deserted today? Isn't it better if there's nobody around? Now you can make all your deliveries on time. Alright, talk less, more work. Okay. Sakura's going to work hard to earn her way back to the commander's arms. Look out! Aye! Shibnai knocks back the doll beside Lydia with a roundhouse kick. She follows up by shooting through her opponent's joints, which completely immobilizes it. I can't believe you're getting such good performance out of your mess of a body. The commander praised me for it too. Everyone in the community worked hard to help piece my body together, so don't judge it by its looks alone. I think I heard Basti and Feilin mention a commander too. Are you all from the League of Unreasonable Dolls or something? In the past, the commander was our beloved leader, but then all kinds of things happened and some of our friends. Oh yes, Basti apparently knows a commander. Could you be someone I forgot too? Like good old Sakura-chan? Speaking of which, where are we headed, liege lady? Not we, just me. There shouldn't be any more dolls in my way up ahead, right? In that case, you don't have to keep escorting me. Go and stop Basti. Well, I don't think she'd let Zoe get hurt. I've never heard of a heartbroken doll before. She might actually go that far. So what are you gonna do next? I'm going to do my duty as an aunt. And I'm going to give my niece a present she'll love. Lydia points into the distance, at a decorated control terminal. The moment Dushibnai sees it, understanding dawns on her. The original plan was for Lydia to launch 12 of these airborne beacons as part of the final stage of the ceremony. You really are a friend of justice after all, liege lady. No, I'm just a crooked merchant. Alright, scurry along now. And if you see Zoe, tell her this. She doesn't have to worry about my survival from now on. It's what she always wanted. Just as Sweeper predicted, the number of dolls standing guard around their objective, the Beacon Control Center, far exceeds the amount she and Feilin can handle with their firepower. While they're the upper hand in combat skills, it can't make up for being massively outnumbered. Moreover, the minor damage they've accumulated through all the continuous fighting has begun to add up, and it's slowing their movements. I think our frames can last 8 more minutes tops. Can't be helped then. We'll just need to thin the ranks slowly and pray we don't get hit by stray shots. So even SF dorks know what it means to pray. You truly are one of the commander's subordinates, judging by how good you are at pissing me off. Hey brat, got any other ideas? I'm working on it. Zoe's fingers fly across the keyboard. The sounds of keystrokes almost drown out her voice. Nope. I can't do it with my current equipment. But I can't give up now. We're at Mika's our home. It might be a crappy place, but it's their home. I just got it. Cover me. If I can get close enough, I can try to hack them through their electrical circuits. Absolutely not. I won't expose Miss Dell's daughter to that kind of risk. Master wouldn't approve either. But if we don't, at this rate, it's gonna be just like when Mama left me. I'm gonna be completely useless again. A notification suddenly pops up on the screen of her laptop. Zoe furiously wipes away her tears away, and then her eyes go wide as she stares at the message in disbelief. Connection failed. New accessible beacon detected. Attempting connection. Connection successful. Name. You see, stupid big sis? We're really flying. Son of a bitch. She actually did it. Through her tears, the sky looks exceptionally blue. In the distance, a distinct aircraft soars high into the sky, tracing a graceful arc through the heavens as it hovers high above the land. Upon closer inspection, it appears to be a high-performance aerodyne, technological marvel with a 12-meter wingspan. Right now, it looks like a little paper plane, a plaything for children.
Yeah!
Gah!
Yart! Oh no, my lady, such menial labor ill-suits you.
As Karl and his minions arrive, they are treated to an interesting sight. Lydia did not flee upon seeing them. Instead, she picked up a dropped rifle and shot the astronomically expensive controls terminal before her to pieces. Once she ran out of bullets, she began bashing the wreckage with the rifle's butt. His henchmen easily subdue her and take the broken rifle away, but the control terminal was no longer usable.
You think you can stop me like this? The drone will need at least 10 minutes to reach broadcast altitude. Nobody besides you is authorized to change the airborne beacon settings. So if I control you, this place will still be isolated.
Karl?
What now? Trying to beg for your life. Isn't it a bit late for that?
Karl frowns as he speaks. This is because he noticed that Lydia has the sweetest and most cheerful smile on her face that he's ever seen. It's as though her age was physically reversed to when she was an innocent and carefree girl. You're a miserable little shit, but you're not irredeemable. What do you mean he's not irredeemable? Run. That's my advice to you.
Your advice? Are you trying to make me laugh myself to death? All you did was launch a single drone. It doesn't change anything. I'm still gonna win.
You made two mistakes. First, you didn't read the brochure. Drones like this can cover an area with a radius of 400 km across in just 5 minutes. Secondly, if parents trust their children, they can leave everything to them with a peace of mind.
Don't forget that you're my prisoner. I have ways to make you do what I want. Also, you don't have any children, do you?
Yeah, you're right. I guess that's my biggest regret to date.
I suppose.
Karl points his gun at Lydia, who slowly closes her eyes. His eyebrows twitch as he sees a serene look in her face, as well as her faint victorious smile. So that's how it feels, Della. I think I get it now, big sis. Bang. The gunshot blasts through Lydia's hair, and her face is scorched by powder burn.
This isn't over yet, Lydia. You still have your uses. Boss, I spotted one of our trucks. Those 2 dolls got that brat back. I'm in the HQ compound. We're trying to get the situation under control.
So?
Come, Lydia. Time for a family reunion. This is time to repay you for what you said just now. I'm not irredeemable, am I?
A veritable tide of mass-produced dolls pours in towards Feitus and Feilin. Their movements are smooth but gradually slowing down, and the range of activity is gradually shrinking. Meanwhile, Zoe is hard at work inside the truck. This is bad. We need to get Zoe out of here.
Not possible. There are conglomerate forces all around us. We're trapped. Looks like we've got no choice but to hold the line and believe in the brat, no?
I've done it! I cracked the cipher key! Even she is surprised by what she has done. It's the same decryption process as before, but several times smoother than how it went last night. Is she getting better at this? Was Mom really helping her, or... has she become as familiar with the security system as her own home? Cipher key authenticated. To access administrative privileges, please provide voice print verification. Voice print verification. Damn it. Looks like we still need Lydia after all. If only we had a recording of her voice. Knows though, Lydia isn't the only one with administrator access. Little Sable has it too. Do you have her voice print? Mama? But why would Lydia keep Mama's access until now? Was she really not the person I thought she was? Zoe takes out her cell phone. It contains a recording of her mother's voice, perhaps. Her eyes suddenly go wide. Lydia Sable, Della Sable, but after them is a third account with the highest access permissions, registered just a few minutes ago. Zoe Sable. Cipher key authenticated. To access administrative privileges, please provide voice print verification. I agree. Eh? Why can't I sign for the deliveries I made? They're gonna be flagged as late. There was a widespread network outage. I can't even connect to any external networks. But I was supposed to finish by today so I could go back and see the commander. What's gonna happen to my schedule now? Mrs. Sakura wails in despair. A series of beeps draws her attention. Ding! Beep beep beep! Ring! 1, 2, 3. A rapid-fire series of electronic notifications suddenly rings out from all around her. There's nothing strange about these sounds. They're merely message received notifications. However, the fact that she's hearing so many of them at once implies something big has happened. You're back online? Yatta! Sakura, look at the connection compound. As Sakura watches in awe, 11 more drones like the one which took flight earlier all take off from the courtyard. They are the airborne beacons that should have been launched in today's ceremony. Sakura takes out her communicator and sees countless notifications that have been piling up all this while. Most of them are reminders of deliveries that are about to be overdue. Wait, if the network has remained down, I could have run from reality a little longer. In her dejection, Sakura misses something. Unlike before, there's a strange line of text at the top of her screen. Service is provided by the bugs. Commander, we've got a signal. I don't know who activated the new beacon, and the signal quality is not very good. However, it's enough for us to build a D2D channel and establish communications with Dushubnaya. So we don't need a trouble down the line to step in? Excellent.
Contact them ASAP.
Will do. Not long after we started thinking of ways to help Dushabnaya and Fetusa with their problems, and told them to dispose of the explosives, the Elmo lost contact with the two of them. We received news from various regions about the beacon control center shutdown in Port Mika. Since such regional network outages were fairly common, we couldn't simply conclude that something bad had happened to them. However, both Helen and Ulrid were very worried about them. Helen's concern was more like that of a parent for a child. Ulrid, on the other hand, was scared that she wouldn't be able to pay for the beacon control center if it got blown up.
Speaking of which, Helen, there's something very strange about all this. The doll who took Dushabnaya hostage felt oddly familiar. That does seem quite noteworthy. I think your instincts are quite accurate, Commander. Although her voice was processed, when I hacked her neural cloud, I saw... What did you see? I saw you, Commander. Therefore, I didn't do any further damage to her neural cloud. So you're saying, he's an ex-Griffin doll? I'm inclined to believe so. That also explains why she had a complete breakdown after hearing what you said. It would have been a massive mental blow, like instantly melting her neural cloud down. I think the only person on Earth who could do that with just a few words would be you, Commander. Perhaps I'm imagining things, but there seems to be a playful undercurrent to Helen's words. Understood. Let's get Dushabnaya on the line ASAP. I have an idea.
This is message number 3753. It's also gonna be the last one. I'm sorry, darling. I couldn't come back to your side in the end. Yeah, what a disappointing you turned out to be. Nasty is planting the explosives around the fuel tanks. She tenderly arranges the cold metal, like she's decorating for her own wedding. At first, I think I pushed myself too hard. All I wanted was to return to your side. I didn't give a damn about the agreement or the political situation or whatever. To me, all those stupid rules weren't supposed to prevent the two hearts from speaking to each other. My soul is yours. Didn't we promise each other that when we made our oath? And because of that, I was always fighting. I thought the people who tried to stop me... I fought the people who tried to stop me. I fought the people who spoke ill of you. I fought those little hazy, insubstantial rules. But it seems I grew weaker without my darling by my side. I caused lots of trouble and I made everyone hate me. In fact, I very nearly ended up as scrap. Fortunately, I met Della. She was a romantic and an idealist, which made her resemble you in a way. She saved me, and for a while, I thought things were going to get better. But as you know, the world is never good to good people, and she passed away not long after that. She was murdered by those people because she collected too much information that could reveal their true nature. Della's death changed a lot of things. She left behind a whole bunch of orphans that nobody would care for, and her own daughter became an orphan too. I even met Feilin. I'm talking about G41. She was waiting like a dork for you, all by herself, trying to protect the griffin she knew, until she collapsed because of a lack of free maintenance. If Della hadn't saved her, she'd have ended up like me too, which is why we couldn't abandon Della's kids. Afterwards, Feilin and I became partners, and then I realized I became a troublesome girl. Dang, a random beetle just flew on my arm. I blew it off. Hehe. Oh, I should have eaten it. Protein, oh well. I didn't dare to push myself anymore. I began to fear coming back to your side. But I didn't know how to live without you. So I had a wicked idea. It's a proof that I became a bad person. I used Stella's kids. I brainwashed them about how good the commander was. I told them that the best thing they could do in their lives was to become useful to the commander. I turned my desires into children's dreams. With that in mind, I could work hard again, using others to fulfill my desires. I don't think I can be forgiven for that. I know it's the kind of thing you hate the most. I should have died long ago. I should have died the day you left. At the very least, there would have been some value in my death. I'm ready to put an end to everything. I'll destroy myself, Lydia's company, and the conglomerate's schemes. While I don't know what exactly is going on, the conglomerate is going to take place over sooner or later. They're going to take this town that grew prosperous thanks to Della's death and eat it all up. Bonk. Hello, hello. See, darling, the conglomerate is the enemy, right? It's your enemy, right? If they get their hands on connection, they'll be able to control all communications in the Yellow Zone, and that'll be really inconvenient for you, right? So this is my last wish, Commander. This selfish little kitty of yours just wants to die while loving you. Please forgive me, darling. I've got no idea what you're muttering about, but this is the end for you, little demon king. Yushivnaya is taking her aim at her target. The shot is the key to putting an end to this whole incident. She needs to hit Basti in the head while not striking the surrounding bombs. Yet, for some reason, she doesn't really hate the stall. At the very least, the sorrow and shock when she heard the commander's voice didn't seem fake to her. However, she doesn't have a choice. If those bombs go off, it'll be too late for anything. And so, Yushivnaya will solemnly carry out a hero's duty. Are we connected? Shivnaya, can you hear me? Just as she's about to pull the trigger, Yushivnaya suddenly picks up a choppy audio transmission. She immediately recognizes the garbled voice. Commander? Thank goodness, it worked. Yushivnaya, I'd Helen use the new airborne beacon as a relay to establish a point-to-point connection with you. Point-to-point? Yes, that's... Several hours ago, the Port Mika sector you're in went completely offline and became a network dead zone. Service hasn't been fully restored yet. Do you know what happened? It went offline? Could this be part of the wicked conspiracy too? Still, it's not important. Yushivnaya lowers her voice and replies confidently. Don't worry, Commander. I'll take care of everything. Can I really not worry? Tell me what you're doing right now. I'm aiming at the target. Aiming at who? The Master of the Disaster, the evil Demon King, that wicked blondie. She's a doll. And she used to be from Griffin, am I right? Yushivnaya is making the final adjustments for a shot. She's completely focused on her target. The world has been reduced to nothing more than the picture of her scope and her crosshairs. However, the commander just had to ask a very tricky question at that very moment. What's the fastest way for her to describe Basti to the commander? She's the person who inflated the bidding price at the auction, who stole the auction lot, who attacked us. No, it won't cut it. The subject is just too complicated to quickly explain, regardless of which incident she wants to begin with. More to the point, she doesn't have the mental energy to put her thoughts into words right now. Wait, that's it! A light bulb goes off in her head, and a term pops out from the depths of her mind. It's short and perfectly describes the doll's identity. Her name is GR MK23. Basti picks up the last bomb. She caresses it gently, wipes it, and plants a light kiss on its surface. This will be the initiating explosion and the carefully chosen endpoint of her life. Oh yes, darling! I need to apologize to you. Even though we finally managed to meet each other again after 10 years, I yelled at you. Well, you're mean to me too, but that's okay. You don't have to apologize. I'm sorry. Who's that? Okay, so that is Mark. Basti's tail suddenly shoots up in response to that sudden voice. The voice is close by. It's coming from right behind her. She instinctively reaches her gun, but that same instinct makes her lower it right away. Is she dreaming? Has the bombs already gone off? If this isn't her life flashing past her eyes, like it's supposed to just before you die, then why is she hearing the commander's voice? It was my fault. I should have known it was you sooner. GR, Mark 23. Although, I think your name is Basti now, isn't it? It's a lovely name. I hope to use it in the future. Could you find in your heart to forgive me? Basti stands stock still. She doesn't even realize that tears are streaming down her face. She doesn't give any thought to whether this is real life or just fantasy. Just being able to hear the commander's voice again makes her happier than she's ever been. I want to make up for all this, for hurting your feelings, and for the 10 years that we've been apart. Therefore, I'd like you to take care of yourself. Can you do that for me? Basti? Hearing this drives Basti over the edge. She throws the bomb aside, discards all considerations of reality, and runs toward the voice. Darling! Wah! She rounds the corner and glomps the commander. However, the commander doesn't seem ready to handle Basti's burning love. Eh? The commander's soothing voice is coming from the speaker in her frame. Hug. Blomp. Love and punishment. There's no inappropriate time for love. Is there really no inappropriate time for love? Well, I guess I'll find out. Just how true that be. Darling, darling, darling! I missed you so much. It hurts so bad on each and every day. I wanted to see you. I wanted to kill everyone who suggested that agreement. Not if you're Basti.
Yes. I wanted to see you too. It must have been hard.
I have so many things I want to tell you.
I'll listen to all of it and make sure I memorize every single word.
Quit rubbing up on me. But... Have you been okay while I wasn't with you, darling? Have you been eating well? Have you been overworking yourself? Ah, darling. Nobody did anything to you, did they? You haven't fallen for anyone else, have you? These, oath rings. My oath rings of friendship. Yes, friendship. You still love me, right? Right?
Yes. Very much.
Cuff. Yushimnaya feels utterly helpless. Basti is hugging her tightly, and a stream of sweet words keeps pouring into her ears. And, what do you mean you've oathed every doll you've met? She's a complete outsider to the situation, but she's essentially a walking radio handset. Is life on the Elmo interesting?
It's pretty good. We've got lots of entertainment facilities on board. We have arcade machines, a cafe, a hot spring.
Hot springs! I love hot springs! I want to be the first to soak in one with you, darling. I've actually been there with the commander already. Bitch, who asked you? Basti finally remembers that she's not hugging the commander and shoves Yushimnaya away. Darling, who's this interfering woman?
It's Kay.
Oh, now I'm in the way, am I? Just who was hugging me so tightly just now? Their argument seems to have triggered some kind of chain reaction because a series of rapid footsteps suddenly echoes through the air. Right after that, mass-produced conglomerate dolls begin arriving one after another.
Target sighted. See them.
Shh! Learn to read the room. How dare you interrupt my lovey-dovey world for two? Hey, I'm standing right here. It was never just a world for two. Forget it. I'll show you all. I'm unstoppable when I have my darling. Conglomerate dolls, read the room. How freaking dare you? Stay back there and don't get in my way. No way. A hero doesn't run from battle. Alright then, let's make it a competition. Watch me closely, darling. I'm more useful than her. Well, yeah, look how useful both of you are right now. Uh-huh. Look at them. Doing so well. Also, I just realized something's broken. Let me check it real quick. Wow. Like, what the heck? For some reason, YouTube, I just realized, made like a separate thingy for the stream. It didn't use a thingy that I already had set up for some reason. But oh well, I'll fix that later properly. Hey, where the hell are you aiming? I was shooting the enemy. You should have shot the ones on the other side. You should have told me. How was I supposed to know? Don't you even need to spell that out too? The enemies would all be gone by now if Baily were here. Oomph. With strategists and war master around, the enemy wouldn't even have managed to draw their guns. Basti and Yushimnaya do not work well together. In fact, they end up getting each other's way.
Basti, Yushimnaya. The situation is looking bad. Listen to my orders from now on.
Oh, she's happy. She's enjoying this.
Basti, what happened? Are you hurt?
No, she's just rolling around on the ground. It's just... I heard Darling's lovely voice all of a sudden. Darling's going to make me obey her. It's all a bit too much for me. This reunion is progressing way too fast, Darling. Oh, she's enjoying this a lot. Should I be listening to this? Mailing, cover your ears.
She really is a spirited girl. I didn't expect her to be GR Mark 23. Ah, it does mean there'll be yet another person to lead Shivnaya astray. Please give your orders, Commander. We have other matters to handle afterwards. Shivnaya, Basti. Right now, we have 3 objectives. Keep Vetusa G41 and other important people safe. Dispose of the C4 explosives. Capture the corporate mastermind. Proceed accordingly to the following plan. Got that?
Affirmative. I understand, Darling.
Very well.
Basti's a prime example of why the commander being injured or killed is a very bad thing for everyone else. Yeah.
Let's wrap this day up. The tomato wagon is coming.
Tomato? Why did Darling mention tomatoes? Didn't you know? The commander is developing the yellow zone with us, which means planting tomatoes and... What? Basti suddenly points her gun at Shivnaya. It is only by great force of will that she resists the urge to pull a trigger. You plowed the fields of Darling, and planted your seeds with her, and turned the fertile soil, and watered the plots. I haven't even done that thing with him yet, but you. Afterwards, I'm gonna have you explain just what kind of relationship you have with Darling. Oh, she's jealous. You know, we could have also had that kind of relationship if you let me summon you. Gosh darn it. Losing the 50-50. Also, who else is on the Elmo? Don't tell me those interfering hutties like 416, Lot 2000, and Springfield are already on board. They are actually. Along with PA-15, GD, DSR-50, and some others. Ha! The GR in their weapon names was not part of the actual weapon name. It was used as a stand-in for the guns made by the German company H&K. Ooh, they couldn't use a name in the global release without paying lots of money. Oh, PA-15 is Florence. I still gotta summon Florence. Oh, friend of Yor and Demon King. Love and punishment. How sweet. I think the random beetle just bit my leg. Stupid random beetle. Final signal. The radio waves are a messenger pigeon that announces peace. Peace.
Honestly, you wasted all my efforts. Still, I have to admit that you're capable dolls, so capable it's making me recall a less than pleasant experience.
Despite their dogged resistance, Vetus and Phelan both know that this is the end. Doll corpses are piled up at their feet, but the enemy numbers still aren't thinning out. If Karl ordered them to fire indiscriminately, the 2 dolls wouldn't be able to protect Zoe. Blast the influence in the same room, lock the door, will it shut, make you look like a solid wad covered with a do not breach sign. Moreover, Karl has a hostage. He forces Lydia to her knees in front of him and points the gun at her head.
Isn't it time you came out, Miss So?
Lydia's about to say something, but Karl kicks her in the ribs. She grits her teeth and bites back a whimper. Lydia, I wish you could just kick Karl instead. After seeing this, Zoe opens up the truck door. Let go of her!
Stop it, you idiot! Don't come out! So you're Zoe Sable. You have a very low-class look to you. It suits your yellow zone blood perfectly.
Wow. He's like, you look poor.
Because of you, my plan is in shambles. I'll need to thank you both for that.
Auntie Lydia.
You dummy. You're just like your mother.
You're the dummy, you super tsundere. What did you just say? I don't need your protection. I'll protect all of you. Zoe turns to Karl and holds up her laptop.
What's this? Are you trying to threaten me?
I want to make a deal. I can't give you connection, but the control authorizations for the airborne beacons are all here. So, don't be stupid, people like him.
Shut up. I see. Indeed, there's no point in trying to take connection by force now. It would cause too much trouble later. But the airborne beacon prototypes would be worth the losses and the disturbances incurred during this trip, so yes, it's a good offer.
It seems Zoe managed to convince Karl. He leans forward and verifies the status of the 12 airborne beacons. And then he laughs. There's an undercurrent of berserk malice under the despair-filled smile on his face.
But unfortunately, you have no right to tell him what to do.
He pulls the trigger, but a doll that was standing beside him suddenly steps forward in front of Lydia. Karl's bullet bounces off the doll midsection.
What?
You really are a hopeless human being, aren't you, mister? Now that the network access is back online, you shouldn't have shown your face in front of us with those low-level dolls. Before Karl can react, the dolls around him begin falling one after another. It seems someone or some doll is picking them off with extremely precise sniping. Meanwhile, a nimble figure jumps down from the shipping creeps behind him. She quickly takes down the 3 dolls that are scrambling to protect him and watches as Karl tries to scamper away like a rat. Darling said that if you took the laptop, there might have been room for negotiation. But since you're such a damn blockhead, I'll just have to show you how the Black Utopia. Okay. Let's see how this goes. How bad can this be? Oh my, oh my. Stinky Karl. Bonk the Karl.
Hurry up. What the hell are you doing? They're just a few dolls.
Huh? Is this your idea of leadership? There's a pitying look on Basi's face. While the conglomerate dolls are mass-produced and don't have full neural clouds, their frames and weaponry are still excellent. In fact, these mass-produced frames all have better performance compared to hers. Unfortunately, they're being commanded by Karl. All these dolls can do is follow their preset combat logic and attack mindlessly without any regard for strategy. Naturally, this is the kind of opponent that the commander is best at fighting. As a thought crosses Basi's mind, her heart pounds and burns. Ah, my darling really is the best after all.
Yushinaya, are you listening?
What is it, War Master?
I've been trying to avoid wrecking these frames. You should pay attention to that too. While they're not fully compatible with us, most of their parts can be reused. Damaging their motive courtesses through the neck can put them down with minimal damage.
I see. That means we can cut down on our expenses. When I think of it, this weird doll has a pretty good idea. But more importantly, what relationship do you have with Darling?
Huh? Who?
Darling is the commander.
A master-slave relationship, naturally. I'm the master.
I'll kill you, bitch.
Oh? Looks like you got guts. I'd be happy to, VTuber!
Sorry about that. Nixie loves running her mouth. Actually, we both like lying on the commander's lap and being spoiled by her. That might be even worse to say. Hello, hello. Is something wrong? It's nothing. Just remember that you only got the chance to do that because I wasn't with Darling. Hey, Len, go easy on them. Okay, I guess. Is this to upgrade the bug's auto thugs? Also, it seems like Darling needs more frames, so I need to score more points with her. As she says this, Basti whips out a can of spray paint and sprays the dolls in front of her. Yeah, it's good to know Sleeper's our master. So lucky. Listen up, Elmo dolls. All attack moves are mine.
Damn it, I have no choice but to retreat. Remove all targeting restrictions. Eliminate anyone who tries to pursue me.
Karl's last order makes Basti and Phelim's faces turn ice cold. Escorted by his last few bodyguards, Karl turns and gets on the nearest jeep. Apparently, Basti drove it here, but Karl can't be picky at this point.
Run! Find a safe place to hide. If you don't have anywhere to go, then go to my place for now.
The streets of Port Mika are in chaos. The firefights between the conglomerate dolls and Port Mika's security forces are insane. It's only a matter of time before civilians get caught up in it. Lydia's voice regains its strength. The people begin rallying around Lydia, and order's restored, slowly but surely.
Lady Lydia, we've gathered our combat-capable personnel. What do we do now?
Do even need to ask? We're gonna save people, start by rescuing the trapped citizens. Money can always be made again, but lost employees aren't so easily replaced. Evacuate them and their families. What's going on here? Where's Big Sis? I don't know, but those dolls. Look out! Thanks to Karl's imprecise directions, his dolls are indiscriminately attacking everyone within the general vicinity of his route of retreat. Thus, when the kids turn up looking for Zoe, the dolls lock onto them as well. Take them to my mansion! Lydia's guard squad manages to pull them out of harm's way, just barely in the nick of time. No, I have something to do! What is it? Do you know you nearly died just now? I need help, Big Sis. Oh, so you're part of the bugs? No. You mean your big sis isn't Zoe? Who's Zoe? I've never heard her before. In fact, who are you, Auntie? I don't recognize you. The girl looks away guiltily, not daring to meet Lydia's eyes. Alright then, arrest them all. What are you doing? Let go of me. Stop getting in my way. I'm going to fight. I'm going to save you guys. Based on what I know, the bugs are better at causing mischief. You don't know anything about the bugs? Not necessarily. I actually know quite a bit about you lot. For example, I know how most of the money Basti spent on raising you was stolen from me. Lydia waves and gestures to her men to take them away. Don't worry, your big sis is really capable. He doesn't need your help. Go hang around my mansion for a bit, perhaps. You'll come to appreciate a different way of life. The sound of gunfire slowly fades away, however. This does not reassure Karl. For him, it feels as if he returned to that day, using the last of his strength to contemplate his defeats, and what hope he still has.
Damn it, foiled by a bunch of pesky dolls again. There should be more forces nearby. Contact them and have them suppress this place. I haven't lost yet. I'm definitely going to win this time.
Yeah, sure, Karl. Hello, hello. Ever since she was a child, the word wealthy was never something that could be associated with Zoe. She's used to scrimping, saving, and even stealing, using what doesn't belong to her to achieve her goals. But right now, perhaps for the first time in her life, she has legitimate control over the airborne beacons. In this day and age, the power of the internet has reached all the way down to the smallest cogs of society. To command this digital world implies she has tremendous self-assurance. Zoe, have you found him yet? Got him, Big Sis Basti. Good. Hand me the phone. Just as Karl was frantically trying to contact reinforcements, he finds that all of his transmissions have been jammed. Before he can think about whether this is the work of that hacker brat, his phone rings. With no other option, Karl picks it up. Hello, Mr. Bad Guy.
What do you want?
I just want to thank you. Things probably wouldn't have gone this well if it wasn't for you scheming here and there. Do you want 3% of the profits? I mean it, by the way.
Go to hell, you garbage doll. How dare a piece of abandoned trash like you speak to me? I'm not pathetic enough to care about a payout from a bunch of orphans like you.
Wow, Karl. Oopsies, you almost stepped on a mine. As punishment, I'm cutting your time down to 30 seconds.
What are you talking about? Listen up, I don't care who's behind you, but you pissed off the wrong person. I'll be back, and next time, I have more people with me.
What a horrific attitude. 15 seconds then. Friendly reminder, did you check what was in the trunk of the Jeep you stole?
What are you?
A chill runs down his spine. He understands. Darling said to detonate the bomb safely, so we decided to perform remote demolition on them. Thanks for driving them all the way out there, by the way. Now then, 10...
No. No. You can't.
7...
Get out. Everyone get out. Everyone out of the vehicle now. Boss, it's not safe, right? Just jump!
0... Wow. Whoa. What just happened? I think I can guess. The 4 dolls stand in a row, admiring the magnificent explosion in the distance. A small mushroom cloud slowly blooms into the sky, searing another scar in the world that has already been ravaged by collapsed radiation. See, Zoe? I gave him 10 seconds more than we agreed on. In a way, it's better than a smack, but we don't see the body, so... He might have survived and he'll come back. He's a cockroach. He survived a boat sinking. A boat on fire sinking. He might survive this. He ought to be able to survive with that, right? I'm sorry. There you go apologizing right out of the gate. That's because I think I messed up. Well, whether or not you messed up lies in this question. Did you want him alive or dead? I don't know. Really? Well, go on and think about it then. That's your rightful privilege as a kid. You get to reflect on your mistakes and grow from them. Also, you also get to keep trying and learning until next time. Big sis? Are you leaving us? Lassie looks at Zoe. She notes the girl's reddened eyes and her forced smile. She's watched this girl grow up, and she suddenly realizes that Zoe's almost as tall as her now. How much taller will she grow, and how much further will she be able to see in the days to come? Unlike dolls, time always leaves its mark on humans. I have to, because this time, I want to catch up to her. That's why I need to grow up too, just like you did. When I was with you in the bugs, I realized that I was just a child. But what Darling wants is a mature woman who can support her. Somewhere closer to the explosion, Karl's ears are still ringing. Karl, he survived it after all. He's a cockroach. Where are the others? Actually, he doesn't care. Everything that happened is beyond his comprehension. Did I lose again? How did I lose this time? I clearly have the advantage. Am I really just a whiny brat, a selfish and reckless kid who needs his father to protect him? Yes. Karl slowly begins to move. He wants to flee even though he doesn't know where he's going. Though he can't stand up, he works his arms and legs, crawling forward. It's as though he's returned to the day when the liner sank, being dragged down by the seawater and abandoned by everything. Back then, he kicked with all his might because only his legs would still obey as well. He rose above the water, then sank below it. He broke the surface again and sank again. Back then, that person and Mr. Zimmerman had saved him. But what about this time? Will they save him again? Eventually, Karl can't crawl any further. He rises to his knees, planning to rest for a bit, but then the setting sun is suddenly blocked by a line of shadows. He looks up and sees a group of soldiers standing before him. Is this a chance? Does he still have hope? Karl reaches out and grabs one of their trouser legs.
Uncle Zimmerman's.
Ooh, are they gonna bonk him? It's not specified, but you assume that person is William. Bonk the Karl. And wait, I didn't stare at what I got.
Oops, never mind. Too late.
Idea reborn. An idea can never die. It merely awaits the right time to be reborn. Yes, like I said, we're terminating our cooperation. Connection will no longer do any business with the Orlog conglomerate. Lydia puts the phone down. She's lost count of how many calls it's been today. 2 days have passed since the incident. The silence at Port Mika has been making rounds on the internet and has become the subject of heated discussions. The town has been engulfed by a wave of excitement. Everyone is eager to share details, rumors, and feedback online as people who are actually there. In contrast to them, Lydia has chosen to remain silent. She doesn't have the free time for such things. She still has countless messes to clean up. Yet another call comes in. Hello? Have you finished tallying the losses up yet? Right, just send me the final amount. Just do your job and don't worry about the rest. Connection will be better off without the conglomerate. Oh yes, did our new partner reply it? I'm talking about that Tomato Emperor. Tomato Emperor! I love that! Best title. Yes, the one who's been the talk of the Yellow Zone lately. Of course, I know she's dangerous, but you should also know that I've never shied away from danger. Suddenly, there's a disturbance from outside her study. Soon, a servant worriedly pushes the door open.
Madam, there's an intruder.
Lydia doesn't even look at him and waves him away. Don't worry about it. Just go back to your work. Despite his confusion, the servant leaves as he is told. Lydia leans back into her chair. You know, the front door exists for a reason. I'm not used to it. Lassie nimbly clambers through the curtains and into the room. Pardon me for not getting up. Besides, you'll just take whatever you want anyway. Yep, already did. Today's desserts are kinda suck. The canellas were overbaked. Our previous chef is laid up in the hospital, so we had to use an intern. Please understand. Oh yes, since you're here, help me run an errand. Lydia pulls up a stack of documents out of a drawer and says this. Could you hand these contracts to your... what is she called? Your commander? I was looking through her file. I didn't expect the Yellow Zone to be hiding such an interesting gem for the past 10 years. What the hell? Don't you dare lay your grubby paws on the commander! Another rival. Relax. I'm a businesswoman. At least for now. My interest in her is strictly professional. For now. This is an honest contract, by the way. It should score you lots of points with her. You see, I'm not that heartless, Basti. I know who it was that helped me. You do? Of course I do. It was those two dolls from the Elmo. They didn't know me, but they were working hard to save Port Mika. Meanwhile, all of you and Zoe know how to do is cause problems for me. In short, I owe the commander, and I hate owing people. What you're saying isn't exactly wrong, but strictly speaking, all this was your own damn fault. If you hadn't been so heartless and approached the conglomerate to do business with them, then... Are you saying you would have just stolen the airborne beacons instead and turned the bugs into wanted fugitives? That's such an ugly way to phrase it. I prefer a great revolution to overthrow a corrupt ruler. That was what your commander did in Makosh. What you did was just breaking the law. Doing something like bringing down connection isn't necessarily heroic upheaval. Sometimes it's the sort of thing that ends up enriching other corporations instead. The world of adults is never simple, Basti. But that's not to say kids are always wrong. Lydia's tone shifts, surprising Basti with his gentleness. The latter turns to look at her. Does saying such things mean that you're still in touch with your inner child? It just made me think of my good-for-nothing big sister. While I'll never become her, being like her from time to time, that isn't so bad. And after all, I don't want to become a rotten adult. Lydia remembers Karl, that detestable young man. She remembers how she saw hints of her past self in him. She's like, ew, Karl, disgusting. Never be like Karl. He used any and all means to achieve his victory, but in the end, his desires were thwarted. I'm excited to learn how to become the Tomato Emperor. I see. I only realized just now too. So that's why you never deleted her access. Lydia's eye twitches. Della's access? I just couldn't be bothered to delete it. Removing an admin account is a huge pain in the ass. So, why did you give Zoe access then? Same answer as the previous question. Because I'm an adult. When adults can't handle their problems, they dump them on their kids and say, hey, it's your era now. You really are a rotten adult after all. And a massive tsundere. I just think that unlike me, someone's definitely gonna save Zoe. I keep people around me with money and contracts, but Della was different. She had lots of friends ever since she was a kid. Sure, some of them just wanted to use her kindness, but there were also others who were drawn to her kindness. True friends, in other words. Zoe's like her. She's an annoying little brat for sure, but she can win the hearts of people and dolls. Relationships like that can better survive crises. This is why I came to visit you. Dylan left a while behind. I didn't want to give it to you at first, but after things turned out the way they did, I changed my mind. As she says this, an audio file arrives in Lydia's inbox. Ooh, an audio file. Right, that's a stone off my chest. I think this is the last time we'll be meeting. I'll be leaving Port Mika after this. That's good to hear. I should congratulate you. Any more scores you want to settle? If you got anything to say, make it quick. If you don't speak up now, you might have to forever hold your peace. Actually, now that you mention it, there is one more thing. I was supposed to have 12 aerial beacons in the air, but one of them hasn't gone online for a long time. Do you know anything about it? Nope, not at all. Never seen it, don't know anything about it, didn't pay attention to it. Fine, anyway. Just help me tell Zoe. I'm not helping. Tell her to keep it at a higher altitude. Make sure she memorizes the operation manual and do not lose it. There are over 120 patent technologies on it which haven't been made public yet. If it breaks, do not fix it on your own, and absolutely do not let the conglomerate get it. Oh, I see. Sure, no problem. I'll let her know. Lassie takes Lydia's contracts and leaves her mansion. This time, she goes through the front door. Inside her study, Lydia stares hard at the audio file on her screen. She spaces out for a very long time. In the end, she hits the play button, the play key. A nostalgic voice fills the room, taking her back to a long, long time ago. She's talked and laughed with the owner of that voice before. She's poured out her feelings to that person, but for the most part, they just argued. It seems like they never really understood each other, just like how Lydia still doesn't understand if there was any meaning to Della's death. Did it end up bringing someone salvation? Her name is spelled D-Y-L-A now. Della. Okay, Della. I hope that when I die, it's quick and without fanfare. I don't want people to be sad for me. I don't want people to end up being judged because of me. Lydia always said that I was an idealist, and I am. That's hardly a big deal. The sun will rise tomorrow. It will always continue to do so. And I already know that idealists will eventually die, but their ideals never will. How did it go? Did she reply? Are you okay, big sis? Did you pick up the right frequency? Are the parameters correct? Shut up, I'm working. Okay, we're through. A transmission channel lights up as everyone watches intently.
Hello, I'm the commander of the Elmo.
Oh right, we did it!
It's really her, the legendary hero, the legendary commander, the woman with the biggest bounty of them all. Just what exactly have you heard about me?
Big Sis Bossy told us all about your heroic deeds. And we've seen the recent news too. Alright, quiet down, all of you. It's time to talk business. Commander. We're the Black Utopia Gang, or Bugs for short. A team of about a dozen people. We're good at, data security manipulation. Right now, we have control permissions over the airborne beacon. We're preparing to use it to build a powerful intelligence network. I've already compiled what the bugs can do into a demonstration document. We just sent it over. Are we qualified to help you? Can we follow you and work with you? All the kids hold their breath. These few seconds will forever be engraved in their memories. Are we gonna adopt our kids? Oh gosh. Finally, the commander speaks again.
I've read the document. The bugs are definitely a very capable organization. Your intelligence network is very comprehensive. And the demonstration document clearly shows that you are geniuses when it comes to networks and communications. However, I must apologize. For safety reasons, I cannot work with you.
What? Oh no, are we gonna have to spend the rest of our lives turning screws in an electronics plant? Hehe. Bastian Phelan told us that you'd be like that. You really are a tricky and stubborn person.
I'm not looking down on you. I simply have my convictions. After this incident, you should already understand, right? The world isn't neatly divided into black and white. Being a so-called hero isn't easy.
I understand. In that case, I'm officially declaring that the bugs will be disbanding today. What? But Big Sis, why? I also want to officially announce that the founding of the Bugs Information Network Atelier. Since we're a small startup and nobody has any experience, our prices will be very competitive. Would you happen to be interested in engaging in our services?
May I see the specific terms and conditions?
Of course. We're gonna sign contracts with both Lydia and Zoe.
Also, due to the dangerous nature of your work, I may send someone over to Port Mika to meet with you and conduct necessary audits. Will that be alright?
We'll prepare ourselves for it.
Very well. Now then, Miss Zoe Sable, I'm looking forward to working with you. When we both benefit from this partnership.
Yay! We did it! We did it! No more screws for us! The bugs hug each other and celebrate. The beautiful picture Busty spent so many years painting into their hearts is now a reality. After hearing this, Phelan slowly emerges from behind the kids. It's just a few steps, but it feels like a long way to her. Master.
G41. It must have been hard for you all this time.
I tried my best. Well, I didn't know about freedom or anything at first. I know that the only place I wanted to be has always been by your side. Big Sis Phelan, But after I left you, some things changed. I met Basti and Della and Zoe and the others. I've experienced things I never did when I was in Griffin, and when I was with you. So I'm sure I've changed. I may not be as capable as Basti, but I tried. But can I return to your side again, Master?
Well, if that's what you want, I have no reason to refuse.
Let me summon you, please. Easily. I want to win the 50-50.
Welcome back, GRG41, or rather, Phelan. I'll be waiting for you on the Elmo.
You did it, Big Sis! And yeah, we heard that you're wanting terrorists. It's so cool. It's all settled now. Ah, she's a while away. That's fine. That's very fine, actually. More time to save up Doritos. Cries. The bugs celebrate in their little room. They toss so up and down happily. Phelan's standing off to the side, but she feels a little lonely. And she's adorable. After all, Basti's not with her.
So, are you two really not coming back yet?
Nope. We can't just return empty-handed. The Supreme Leader will think we're useless.
We fought hard to disable all those dolls. Why did they take your frames away?
Doesn't that mean we wasted our time?
It can't be helped. Those frames are evidence for the conflict between Connection and the conglomerate, after all. Well, you two did cause quite a bit of a mess. Things turned out very well in the end. If you come back now, Ulrich will give you a late punishment. It'll only be a week of slinging fertilizer on the tomato plots.
Then I'm definitely not going back.
Oh dear. So what do you intend to do next? Where will you get the doll frames from?
Go on, Strategist, tell her! Wait, you want me to do it? Alright then, actually, we saw a freight job on a trading website. The client is sending a shipment from Port Mika to a distant client. The client is offering barter terms. Once the assignment is finished, the client will pay us in doll frames.
You've got that from a trading website? That doesn't sound reliable at all.
It kinda sounds like a scam.
So, where will you be getting the trade goods from?
We talked about it with Lydia. She's got some electronic scrap on her hands that meets the client's requirements. Since we helped save Port Mika, she was willing to give it to us dirt cheap.
What about transportation? Will you be riding a vehicle there?
Oh yeah, we need a vehicle. Don't worry, we've got connections to Port Mika, or in Port Mika. Sakura! Phelan is bending over as she packs her luggage. As she thinks about how she'll be returning to the Elmo and the commander's side, her heart fills with excitement. It's something she hasn't felt in a long time. Through the pure emotions of a girl, as though her limitations as a tactical doll didn't exist, is similar to how she was 10 years ago, but not entirely the same. This is the first time Phelan's felt that way. It's a bittersweet blend of longing and regret that's been brewing for the past decade. The truth is, the only thing separating her from the commander is around 500 km of distance. Her luggage and her other things aren't important. There's only one thing she wants to take with her. There it is. She withdraws from under her spotless bed, sits down on the floor, and holds up the only treasure she's ever possessed. It is a Griffin officer's beret from 10 years ago, bearing the scent of the person she and Basti swore to follow. It was a gift from the commander. Although she probably didn't think of it that way, Phelan had insisted on owning something that belonged to the commander, and the little wish had been granted. After the commander left and Griffin was restructured, Phelan was granted a privilege that would be unthinkable for a doll. The only thing she took from Griffin was his beret. Master. I'm coming to see you now. Phelan lovingly nuzzles the beret and carefully sniffs it. Sniff, sniff. She imagines the real commander's warmth and loses herself in a peace and happiness that she hasn't felt in 10 years. However, in this moment of blissful serenity, a doubt quietly stirs in her heart. Basti, is it really okay for me to go back like this? The scene from the last time she saw her best buddy flashes through her mind. Perfume check. Handkerchief check. Darling, your soft and sweet smelling GR Mark 23. I mean, Basti is coming. Stop it! You're making me blush. Bas. What's the matter, Phelan? Not gonna prepare yourself? I'm not like you. I don't even know if Master wants me back. I didn't manage to accomplish anything over the past decade. Who said you didn't? You protected Della's legacy until now, and you also protected Zoe and I'll only say this once, so listen up, okay? I couldn't have held out this long without you. Apart from Darling, you're the only person that I'll acknowledge, the only friend I can be with. So puff up that flat chest of yours and hold your head up with pride. Humph. Sure, my chest is flat, but my frame's still stronger. But is it okay? Can I return to Master's side? Can I really help Master as I am now? I can't answer that question for you, but the fact that you're worrying about things like this is a sign that you've grown, Phelan. I've grown. Phelan closes her eyes. What appears in her mind is a secret. It's a secret that Basti seems to know as well, but one that she's never once asked about. Just what is Stella's legacy anyway? At first, Phelan thought that after returning to the commander's side, she could share the secret with the only person she trusted and admired. But is it really the right thing to do? I talked with Lydia and she said that the world of adults is complicated. Sometimes, the world needs kids, like Zoe or Della. Who knows, Darling might be a kid too. Master isn't a kid! Well, if you ask me, there's nothing wrong with kids. I hate that Darling and I were separated. I'm still holding a grudge with the powers that be over it. I want to cry and wipe away all the years without Darling by my side, but at the same time, I don't want to trade decades worth of my memories for a chance to go back to the past. It's weird, right? As dolls, the shape of our neural clouds was decided from the moment we were made. That's why, 10 years ago, I thought my love for Darling would never change. But after so much time has passed, and after hearing Darling's voice again, I suddenly realized something. I'm still hopelessly in love with her. In fact, I love her even more than I did before. Basti walks up to Phelan and gently squeezes her hand. Her fingers are cold, but they tremble slightly. They convey a warmth that can only be felt with a soul. My dearest friend, I can support you in anything you want to do. I can share anything with you. Apart from Darling's love, if you meet an enemy, I'll fight by your side anytime. But the gift I receive from Darling, this realization that fills me with hate and love, that is mine and mine alone. Nobody else can understand it, not even myself from back then. I couldn't tell you the answer, and even if I wanted to, it would be pointless. Ooh. R0635. Modify your own cloud. Oh, dang. It's the same for you, too, right? The freedom that Darling gave us isn't meaningless. Thanks to her gift, we aren't the dolls we used to be anymore. The next morning, Phelan is walking alone on the street. She spent all night thinking, but she couldn't come up with an answer. Why do I feel like I shouldn't go back to Master yet? Just what is this feeling that's quiet around her heart? Does she want to jump into Master's embrace so that she can pat her head? Also, she's confident that even if she and Basti pounce on the commander simultaneously, she could muscle her out and monopolize the commander's hugs. Is it because I can't let go of Zoe and the bugs? That's because your banner isn't out yet. Zoe's already taken a step forward. Will she and her aunt Lydia reconcile because of their shared feelings over Della? Although Zoe would probably cry her eyes out if she left, it doesn't mean they'll never see each other again. It doesn't look like the bugs need her that much right now either. Or am I afraid of losing to Basti? In the past, Basti would always step forward with ideas at times like this. Perhaps she's come to rely too much on Basti. Basti's always very reliable during emergencies. And she's always coming up with ideas. That's why Phelan became something like Basti's tag-along. Phelan wants to accomplish something. She wants to do something. She can flaunt with pride in front of Basti. Perhaps that's the right direction to choose, but it doesn't seem entirely correct either. Phelan knows that her doubts don't come from any one person, or even from the way the commander treats her. They come from inside her. It's strange. What is this feeling anyway? As she thinks this, she suddenly sees a huge cargo truck coming right for her. Careful, there's someone up ahead. I'm looking for the brakes. Calm down, take your time. Ah, here it is. Come now, steppy step. Zoe? You're teaching her how to drive? Fix this, Phelan! Duck! The truck surges forward Phelan. The latter is still distracted, pondering why Zoe is driving a truck in the first place and almost ends up getting squashed. She almost got isekai'd. In a moment of danger, her unconscious reflexes kicked in. They namely take her out of the way, the truck's way, as it skids several meters from the uncontrolled braking. After that, Phelan's face turns grim as she heads over to the door and pulls it open. We meet again. Oh, Comrade Phelan! What the heck are you guys doing? We were just commissioned to perform a delivery assignment, and we're carrying it out. At first, we were worried where to get the vehicle from, but fortunately, Zoe said that she could lend us this truck. What a good girl she is! Phelan recognizes this as a truck that the conglomerate henchman used to kidnap Zoe back then. She must have helped herself to it and brought it home after the uprising. That's not the important thing, though. So, why is Zoe driving? We don't know how to drive vehicles like this. Actually, we don't know how to drive, period. But Nixie said that she can pilot bipedal combat walkers. That means Zoe knows how to drive cargo trucks. She doesn't even have a license. I've got 200 hours in the Y-Zone Truck Simulator. And you had to look for the brake pedal even after all that? No, wait. More importantly, doesn't anyone think there's a problem with having a minor behind the wheel? The interior of the cab is dead silent. However, someone is yelling where Phelan can't hear.
I did. I told you there would be a problem. We could have been killed. Ritusa, let me out.
In any case, it's too dangerous for Zoe. I'll handle it. Phelan removes Zoe from the driver's seat, then climbs in. At last, she found what she needs to do.
I'm to become a delivery driver, just like Sakura.
Zoe, stay at home and give me directions. I can do that, sure. But since when did you get a license, Big Sis Phelan? I have 500 hours logged in Y-Zone Truck Simulator. Ah, so you're more qualified.
What do you mean we're qualified?
Shut up. Phelan steps on the gas and everyone is flung into their seats from the acceleration. The truck sways from side to side as it careens down the road. It doesn't seem much more stable than before. They need driving lessons. So, does it mean you're coming with us? Is this a mission from Master? By Master, do you mean the Commander? Of course. We're all working for the Commander's ideals. Don't you want to stay by Master's side?
Hell no.
She's lying. She's totally into it. Hero's little secret. I miss Helen and the Commander every day. So why are you guys going so far away from her? So that's what you wanted to ask, huh? Well, I don't really get it myself. It's more of a feeling than anything. I just want to help the Commander more. I mean, after everything that's happened recently, the hero realized just how powerless she is. She wants to get stronger so she can protect even more of her friends. And I guess it's because the Commander is going to keep running into stronger enemies. When the time comes, the hero needs the confidence that she can protect her. Therefore, she's got to complete more quests and level up. Phelan stares blankly at Dushavnaya. The latter meets her gaze confidently. Neither of them hear Faitusa and Sleeper screaming, "The road, watch! The road, watch the road!" in the background. That's it. That's her answer. Yep, Master's enemies are gonna be really strong. I've gotta become stronger too. Oh no. Don't close your eyes while driving. I guess that's the answer that belongs to me, the one Basti was talking about. Yes, that's all well and good, but can you please step on the brakes already? I've been stepping on them since just now. Oh wait, I guess not. Oh no. Is it too late to get out the truck at this point? Commander, save me! Actually, heroes qualify for the rider class. Maybe I should take over. Ah! 500 hours was not enough. Commander, look, you had a whole bunch of messages on your terminal. It's over 3,000. There's a 3,753 total. Holy cow. Hello, hello.
This is a bit much.
Well, they're all audio files. Commander, were you wiretapping secret military channels or something?
No, it's nothing that serious. Mei-Ling, send them over to my earpiece and play them in sequence.
In sequence! Oh gosh, how long is it gonna take to listen to all the files? Are you sure, Commander? Your total playtime is over 500 hours. Your ears will fall off.
Actually, wait, that's not too bad. Like, I binge watched and listened to podcasts before, aka day after day after day after day, the next podcast. And their podcasts are like 200 plus episodes, so let's say each podcast ranges from like 1 to 2 hours. And I listened to over 200, so yeah, that's fine. That's understandable. That's literally 500 hours, though. That's not bad. That ain't bad at all. Mei-Ling, it's fine. It's alright. I'll take my time listening to them.
Soon, a cheery and optimistic voice speaks through my earpiece. Ding dong! Darling, this is the first message I'm leaving for you. It's just a small audiobook library. I figured it out. As long as I can speak to you every day, it'll be like you're still with me. I spent a whole day with Basti speaking to my ear. Sometimes she talks about very silly encounters, which brings a smile to my face. Other times, there's nothing coherent in them. Just weird yelling, animal calls, and mechanical noises. Interesting. I spent all day listening to them, so to make for the time spent not keeping her company. I listen to it as I work, as I eat, as I shower. An entire day passes, and I've gone through several years' worth of messages. As I listen to her emotions shifting through the courses of the messages, my heart aches for her waning optimism. I'm so immersed in the life she describes that Mei-Ling has to shout several times before I hear her. Commander, Sakura's returned! Come down so we can welcome her back.
Oh right, Sakura.
Don't forget about Sakura, please. I quickly remove my earpiece, tidy myself up, and then stand by Mei-Ling's side. The door opens and Sakura emerges shyly, just like she did several days ago. Commander, I finally managed to get my work done at last. I'm sorry, Sakura. You're just being pushed aside again. My girl. Like, at least Sakura let me summon her. At last, I get to see you. A nimble silhouette darts out from behind Sakura and startles everyone. Commander, look out! Eh? Where did that come from? Was it from my truck? I can't make out the face. All I feel is something soft and warm throwing itself into my arms and clinging tightly to me. My skin heats up rapidly as my body recognizes her before my brain can catch up. Darling! It's like hearing an echo. Two identical voices are embracing me, past and present. It grows more and more realistic, until it becomes a misty haze around my ears. This is message number 3754. Please allow me to whisper it directly to you. That's a cute ending, I like that. I know I want to start the next event. That comes out, like, I think next week, right? Since I'm gonna go on vacation for AX. AKA my vacation time is gonna be from July 1st to July 13th because sure I could just go for the weekend, but nah. If I'm gonna go on a vacation, I wanna go for a decent amount of time. Plus, it's gonna be funny coming back to work afterwards. Ooh, Corpus Town will potentially release it alongside it as well. Potentially. But oh man, I wanna summon Lorelei. Well, I'm gonna summon her no matter what, actually, because I lost the 50-50 on Basti, so no matter what, Lorelei's gonna come to me. She's gonna be nice to me. Hopefully nicer than reaching, like, basically pity. But it'll be fine. No fear, no pain. Yeah, the commander's buff as heck. You gotta be buff enough to be able to handle being glomped by dolls. Ooh, free codes A. Okay, yeah, I gotta redeem them. I can be good at redeem them afterwards. But yeah, I'm happy that I was able to finish the story. and I eat a good dinner. I had a patelle. Yum. Ooh, thank you for the codes. N. Makes me crave candy. I want M&M's now. Even though it's kind of like opposite of M&M, but it's fine. Yum. But yay, excited for next week. Next week, I know there's gonna be the Arknights event that's gonna come out too. Arknights event comes out on June 22. I gotta finish that before my vacation, of course. Luckily, I finished the Fate Grand Order event already this week. I was actually speedy on it. I was good and farmed enough so I could progress. Because events that need progression through farming, they hurt, but I did it in the end, so woohoo! Woohoo! The lore documents are good, especially with Phelan. Phelan in the cave. Like, dang. She did well. Phelan deserves all the head pats. I'm gonna summon her no matter what. Even if she's mean to me and makes me lose the 50-50, it's okay. I'm still gonna summon her in the end. Or right now, I'm just salty at Basti. So, she can come home during her rerun, if anything. Like, I'm sorry, girl. I did want you, but you rejected me. What a disappointment! Oh no. That's why you gotta treat them with respect, so then they're on your side. Otherwise, yeah, they're terrifying. But as long as you treat them good, and they're on your side, it's fine. All is well. Oh man, I'm so excited for the next event. I want to learn more about Lorelei. I'm gonna summon her for sure. I'm gonna do her event hopefully before AX time. Greatest hope in the world. I just gotta make sure I finish the Arknights event. Potentially finish Chrono Gear 2 next week, depending. I mean, I still have until, Monday, Tuesday afterwards, because I fly out on Wednesday morning. It's gonna be such an early flight. I gotta wake up at like 4 something, but it's okay. You know, it's worth it. I gotta get to California early. A day ahead of time, just in case. I prepare myself mentally. Physically, mentally, it's fine. Though I wish they would have had a shop again at AX. I regret not getting Mr. Pizza last year. It would have been so good getting Mr. Pizza and that jacket. But no, I didn't want to stand in the sun. That's 1000% my bad. Instant regrets. Now I know for this year, do not do that kind of thing again. If you see something that you want from a gacha game, just buy it. Just go. All fear, all pain. Sheesh. So right now, my main hits are gonna be... I want the Thorns doll for Arknights. And then from Fate Grand Order, I want the Oberon doll. I want the Saint Court squishy. At the very, very, very least. I kind of want to see if I can summon Titi. Like, I will give a little bit of pulse just because I need to be able to save up for the next limited banner. Because limited banners scare me a tiny bit. Like, heck, I was able to get my Silver Ash altar, but I couldn't get Aminex's altar. She rejected me, so whatever. At least she's in the main pool, not limited, but still! I want both. I want both siblings. Gosh darn it. And yeah, sure, there's ways to buy it online at least, but shipping is evil. Shipping is expensive. Heck, that one Clue-Kai ring is tempting too. It's pretty, but I'd want like a generic oath ring if anything, so I could be like, tee-hee-hee, look at me and my... Today this is my ring from Robella or for Robella. This one's my Sakura one. It's gonna be the same ring over and over, but it's fine. But nah, Clue-Kai's one is just Clue-Kai's ring, so yeah. I love this event. This is a great event. Plus, Karl got bonked. Any event that throws Karl in the end, I appreciate that. Like, thank you for messing with Karl. Thank you for Dushunaya, Morphe 2-cent sweeper. Or Sakura, especially. I gave him more Sakura and Truck-kun. Truck-senpai. I wonder if Truck-senpai also went to the Elmo. I assume Truck-senpai did. So we will treat Truck-senpai with respect. And then maybe adopt her. Oh, that's gonna be funny. And I want Thopo. I need Thopo so much. I gotta max her out. The only doll that I summoned multiple times, like to max out their frame, was Formastina. All of my other Doritos are mainly gonna be for Thopo. Because I need her. Like, she cute. Ooh, between the two, you know. Like, hi, Thopo. And yeah, I want to max out her weapon as well. Like, oh man. But yeah, Chuck Senpai's our best girl now. I love Chuck Senpai. Like, Chuck Senpai, I'll give you everything. You can have an oath ring too. An oath ring before Basti because Basti said no to me, so yeah. But you, Chuck-kun, you, Chuck Senpai, take the ring. All for you. It'll be worth it in the end. Sappo's gonna be worth it. Sappo's gonna be totally worth it. Ooh, excited for their announcement stream for next week. Hopefully there's gonna be lots of fun stuff. No, I'm pretty sure there is gonna be lots of fun stuff. New designs for returning dolls. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. You know, maybe if I'm extra lucky, they'll have some pop-up stuff inside of LA during the time of AX. For GFL2, potentially, fingers crossed, or at least some fun merch when I'm shopping around. At least there's gonna be other pop-up stores. I'm gonna try to swing by the Square Enix Cafe at one point. I know I wanna do that for sure. I wanna stop by the Sonic pop-up thing at Little Tokyo. I kinda wanna go to the Kodansha House thing too in Little Tokyo. I think it's in Little Tokyo anyways. Heck, if I have extra time, maybe even the Studio Ghibli thing that's inside of LA during the time. Gosh darn it. It's wah. Yeah, maybe I'll find some stuff in Artist Alley. That'd be nice. Here's hope in the world. I just gotta wait for some more artists to release their catalogs and then stare at Twitter. I gotta read all through the hashtags. And just stare at Artist Alley and hope for the best. No fear, no pain. But yeah, there's hope. I feel like it's popular enough. It'll be fine. Plus, it'll be nice seeing the cosplayers too. I'm not sure if I can see that one cosplay meetup time though. I gotta stare at the schedule again. Because maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to pass by them. Because EX is just huge. I have a few events that I want to go to. Beat Grand Order Damage Contest. 100%. I need to do that. I gotta go to, of course, the J-pop capsule concert that I bought a ticket to. Ideally, I'd want to go to the Vocaloid concert. That's first come, first serve, so that's gonna kind of scare me. I need to go to the Sonic Game Director's autograph thing in the morning on top of Friday. I gotta go to that one Sega panel on Friday at 3 p.m. Oh man. Ooh, you went to Little Tokyo with some friends and there was a massive Hooter plushie? Aw, man. Heck, I'm excited for some of the other merch. Oh no, I just realized going to that one pop-up for Full Live at AX is gonna be ooh-ah. I hope they don't sell out instantly. I kind of want to get the full-on sets for $100, but at the same time, if I spend like $200+ there, that means it's less money for other things. So maybe I'll just be good and just get the full Moko shirts and acrylics, because that's already $100. But the other stuff, I want that card. But no, you can only get the card from buying the pack. I'm like, oh no, just oh no. Oh dang, it was 3 to 4 feet tall. That is huge. That is amazing. Oh man, my poor luggage. On the bright side, for the things that I'm buying for others, I'm just gonna ship them out straight from California, since it's cheaper to ship from LA or just California in general to places other than from Hawaii. Whatever I get from my friend in Oregon, I'm just gonna send directly from LA. And hope that she gets it quickly. I'll be like, hey girl, I'm gonna send you a box, look out for it. Happy to you. So far, I have a bag for her. I have a shirt for her, the Jollibee shirt, assuming it comes in on time. Because it only shipped this week, or like yesterday, I think. Yesterday, today-ish. Even though I ordered it last month. But it's okay, you know, it'll probably come in on time. I just gotta hope for the best. No fear, no pain. And I know for this trip, I'm gonna get my big bro a birthday present. I might as well just shop for stuff while out and about. And then maybe to save up some space, I'll just ship it back home. Instead of putting it in my suitcase, I'll be like, this is already your box. This is your present box. Don't open it until your birthday. Unless you open it early, then it's fine. But just remember, I got this for you for your birthday, so you don't complain saying, where's my birthday present? It's like, you got it already. Open it. That's on you. Spoiling yourself like that. Hoof. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Man, though, no fear, no pain. At least I'm more or less prepared for AX time. I just gotta be able to finish my gacha game events. Because all the limited time stuff, I feel fear, but nah, I should be good. Maybe next week too, I'll even watch the Toy Story 5 movie. Maybe. I'll see how I feel. I'll update the times. I'll see how busy the theater is, because I can reserve a seat ahead of time. So if it's super busy, no. But if it's not busy, then okay, I'll do it. I'll go before trip, since there's not going to be time during the trip to watch the movie. Oh, well. But yay, tonight we're going to watch more of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog in Discord. Wow. I wonder what we'll learn tonight in Sonic Says. It's going to be great. So much education. Thank you, Sonic. I kind of want chili dog, but no, I already ate a patella, so it's fine. Chili dog for future me, if anything. But before then, I'll hydrate some more. So I'll hop off for now. But that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day of gacha luck. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Woohoo! Success!